Hello everybody, welcome back to some Assassin's Creed Valhalla. As you can see, I changed it up a little bit. Not that you can see, but I did actually find and equip all of the Eagle Bearer tattoos. I guess I can show you if I do this. No, I don't need to hide that, but there you go. I guess I need the cloak on too. And everything else as well. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that's what the Eagle Bearer tattoos. The only one I didn't equip was the one on the head because it didn't really go with the hairstyle. But as you can see, I have a shield. I just have my Morrigan's Guard. If you watched my Let's Play, you'll know this one. It's my one that when I parry, I can create poison and fire. And then I got the Spear of Leonidas from one of the wealth chests in the region. Which increases attack, melee damage, range damage, and ability damage. Now, it just says when having at least one filled. I'm going to assume that's adrenaline meters. I still have my bow, and then I still have the same armor on, but I did change it to look for like the Greek Byzantine armor, because I figured why not, and I made my shield look like the Spartan shield, so I'm all Odyssey'd up, you know. But anyway, I got all 5 of the things. There was only one, I think, that I actually bothered to get a capture of. Oh yeah, also I found this picture while I was looking for one. I didn't find the picture. I took this picture while I was looking for one, which I thought was a pretty cool picture. But anyway, unfortunately, it did cut off the first part of this because for some reason I couldn't get it to record the full minute. I only could get it to record 30 seconds, and by the time I got it to record a minute, it was way past a minute.
Sacrifices for them. They've even led me to one of their treasures from my hard work. The prettiest shard. So please, into the pool now.
Fairies are tricky creatures. Are you sure that shard isn't muddling your mind?
I haven't quite felt like myself lately. You could be onto something. Take this shard far away from me, please.
So yeah, that was a old lady who had one of the shards, and then she wanted to sacrifice you to the fairies. There was her, and there was like 3 wolves in the little pond that she was at. But yeah, that was it. The other ones weren't anything special to find. I mean, like none of the other ones even had a conversation. There was a one where it was also missing, and I had to just like follow tracks. And there was one that was just like underwater. I also found the treasure hoard map for this island and found the treasure, which gave me, well, one of the tattoos, I do believe, was in it, and then it also gave me a new sail for my ship, which, by the way, was actually the Greek fire breather, is what all the bits of my ship were, so that actually worked out rather well, and then I got the Medusa sail, which I slapped onto it. I really expected Cassandra to show up.
Who could have known this was on the Isle of Skye?
Another opal. Fuck, no, there was... Oh. We didn't have, like, a map or anything to tell us where these fucking things were, did we? Like, how did we know where? I guess because video game. I'm assuming for the purposes, since it's all supposed to be memories, right? So, I mean, just like, you could go to the place and relive the memory of when he found it, but that doesn't mean that he found it as quickly as we went and got it, right? Oh, actually, if we look at our map, you can see I got all the wealth, I got all the artifacts. There's still 2 mysteries to do, and they're both on the west side of the place here. One is just in a village. Shit, when I rode by, somebody was talking. I don't remember what they said, though. And the other one is, like, way out on, like, an island. clearly I have to get over there. Now the question is do I have a way to climb over these things, or do I swim underneath them? I have to assume that I'm going under. See, there's more jellyfish here. I don't know if they hurt you. Which reminds me, I've been playing a lot of No Man's Sky. I've been trying to find this last thing in an underwater planet. It's pissing me off. They've added a lot of monsters since the last time I played that game. Abyssal horrors, they're called. One of which is when you're doing shit, all of a sudden you'll just be swarmed by like a fuck ton of. Oh, that's Cassandra, right? Nope. Is that it? No. But yeah, you just get swarmed by like a fuck ton of jellyfish. I will not halt. Did that really somehow get me detected? I forgot just how nonsense some of these. How nonsense the detection was in this game when it comes to like firing stuff. Oh, and they died. Okay, so I'm gonna have to direct lighting, obviously. We've done this before, right? Oh, here comes Cassandra.
Look alive. There are more coming.
I had this under control.
Under control? Looks like you were about to get skewered.
I can defend myself. You didn't need to come.
Admit it. You missed me.
Let me rephrase that. You shouldn't have come.
I know my presence makes things complicated.
These people are attacking me because of you.
I know. Can we talk about this once they're dead?
Okay, well,
Should have
no, we
been
did.
honest about my presence activating the artifact. I'm sorry. And I know me being here makes reaching the artifact harder.
Harder? No one would be trying to kill me if you weren't here right now.
I know. But trust me. You will need my help once we reach the artifact. These people are nothing compared to its power.
I'm not getting rid of you, am I?
Don't worry. I'll grow on you. I've seen mechanisms like this before. I'll get the light working. You direct the beams to those plates near the door.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what's happening right now. I feel like maybe it just isn't active right now or something. Because I don't know what I'm aiming. Like, that's... I guess I didn't really go and see if these other ones had a... No, they don't. Okay, there we go. You know what? Just before we go too far with this, I'm just gonna do that.
So, I can move these, I see.
No, come on. Follow my directions. No. Oh wow! My random movement of that actually came rather close to
One down.
getting
One
the
to
light
go.
there. Oh. Well, what the hell's back here though? Little campsite. I'm assuming this is where they were. That's not the way we came, is it? No, because we came from behind that one that I moved, so... I don't know, maybe we'll exit that way or something. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is she's doing to, for anything that she's doing right now, but... And then is this one just as simple as aim down? Ooh, not quite, apparently. Oh, and there's like a thing there to... Weird.
There, it's opening.
Finally.
Finally, you say that like it took any
Those
time
parts
whatsoever.
and
Oh,
weapons,
here's a bunch
so
of
strange.
Greek stuff.
They're from my land.
What are they doing here?
It's an illusion caused by the artifact.
And you being near it. That
Quite
mask
possible.
looks unique.
I've torn many of those masks from the faces of cultists. Even knowing they're illusions, to see all these things from my...
Home?
Hmm.
I don't have a home. Not anymore.
I mean, once again, I'm sure that she has had homes.
That can't be... Phoebe.
Yeah, I would imagine that would be hard. How many apples are there? Like, Jesus Christ. They have so many different like artifacts, and then they just get real lazy at times. It's like apple.
Cassandra!
I still don't know why I'm glowing.
All that trouble for this? You keep it.
Admit it. We make a good team.
You're not so bad to work with, after all. Terrible at following orders, though.
Give me a little credit. It's my first time working with another person in... I don't know how many years.
That must get lonely.
It does, from time to time. But it's the path I'm meant to walk. Anyway, I should get going. It's not good for me to stay in one place long. Thank you for your help. Truly.
Wait. The Norse celebrate their victories. And since in the end you did help, why not come out for a drink with me?
I don't know about that. It's not really good for me to be seen by too many people.
If everyone drinks enough, no one will ever know you were here.
All right. What can it hurt?
Hopefully you'll head tomorrow morning if we have a great time. Meet you at the Longhouse in Kiltaraglan.
See you there.
All right. It's honestly, I expected there to be more to getting to the artifact. Not gonna lie. Where were we that I found that other door? I wanted to see now what was it up here? Yeah, here we go. Because I wanted to see what else was down here. Because the path seemed to keep going. I mean, there seems to be a lot of shit here. Hello, snake. Oh, that was where one of the shards was. It was literally just like sitting there with 3 snakes in front of it, and that was it. Some more snakes I stepped on. I'm just going to ignore them because it's definitely not worth my time to deal with them. Okay, this is weird. A long fucking, like, I feel like this is definitely like the long way out. Is this just like another... So you can't actually climb through there? This out of the way and we end up where exactly? Okay, well there's a wealth chest, which means I've been in here before. Assuming another snake kill. Oh, you know what? I was probably supposed to take some path like that. Because if I recall, when we came in here, there was something that I needed an explosive for, right? And I just used my arrows to destroy it. So I bet you that path was one that I was supposed to take quite a while ago and just never did. I do plan on finishing this. I was thinking of doing the 2 mysteries first, just to get them out of the way, so that we can end at the end of the DLC, but since, or I guess, I don't know, is it still considered DLC nowadays if you don't have to pay for it? Either way, yeah, I figure because I don't know how long it is, so, and if we get to the end and it's been an hour, I'll probably just say, okay, that's the end of it, and just maybe like do a quick video in the 2 mysteries and release it separately.
There you are. Ready for that drink?
Let's head inside. What is it?
There are a lot of people. I haven't been to a party in some time. I guess I'm nervous.
You just saved an island from descending into total madness. You can handle 1 drink.
I guess you're right. Let's go inside.
That was weird. I'm glowing again. I really wish I knew what that was so I could disable it.
Okay. Well, I'm ready for a drink. What about you? Ah. I've always wanted to try mead. Can't be any worse than Marcos's wine. Eivor, what do you say we find out who the real Norseman is with a little drinking contest?
Let's say you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Oh, I just realized I have the Assassin's Creed logo on my cloak. Did not know that. Probably because I see very little of my cloaks in this game. I wonder how many of them had that. Oh wow, she's... Well, I don't know, she seems to be doing more... She's drinking faster, but getting less per chug. It seems.
You're going to start.
I mean, she's doing alright. Oh. Like, she's right on her ass. Better than a lot of people we've had drinking contests with have done. Oh, fuck. Although they do tend to start fucking up a lot at the end. Oh. I don't actually know whether that was because I fucked up the button press or because
already?
Oh, well, she's still right there, but that's because I'm doing significantly worse. Like, God. I don't think I fucked up that many times in any drinking contest. There we go. Nailed it. I mean, she did good. She got 2.5 to my 3. I mean, I barely beat her, I think. I think that counts as barely beating her. Are we going to play some Orlog now? Sit at the table with Cassandra. Trying to. There we go.
You can really hold your mead. Now, if we had been drinking wine, I would have won.
Wine? That's child's play.
Not if it's from Marcos's vineyard. That swill could peel paint from a vase.
Marcos? Who's Marcos?
An old friend that made truly terrible wine. Malaka.
Well, you really are drunk. Now you're just spouting nonsense.
No, it's a Greek swear word. It's malaka.
Malaka. Malaka. Malaka.
Malaka. That's it. You got it.
Now, let me teach you.
The bride and the groom are here.
Are we crashing a wedding?
It was arrogant to assume these people were here to celebrate us, saving their asses. Come, let's join in their revelry.
Back in the day where you could just show up to someone's wedding and nobody would question it.
Oh, it's you! Thanks for bringing me to my senses at the fairy pools. I would have missed my daughter's wedding if you hadn't.
Oh my. Well, I'm glad that I had what is it? I can't remember. The speechcraft? I don't remember what it's called to talk her out of that then.
What do you say we make that bride's day and get rid of that asshole?
Don't you mean that Malaka?
Indeed.
Tomo Beldum.
Oh, thank you. You saved my wedding.
We actually saved it twice.
All in a day's work.
Oh, aren't you the heroes who saved the island and our wedding?
I did a little more than she did. But yes.
We would love it if you both gave a toast at our wedding.
We hardly know you. What would we say?
But your exploits have made our wedding a day to remember. Please, regale us with your tale.
I could be up for that. What about you, Eivor?
All right. But if we're going to do this together, Cassandra, let's make it interesting.
What do you suggest?
A fighting competition, of course.
Never tried it myself. I should warn you, though, I've battled wits with great philosophers.
Stop boasting and prove yourself.
My day began the strangest way. An axe thrown at my head, intending to slay. There stood Eivor, hot-headed and brash.
And there stood Cassandra, looking like an ass.
Not too quick on his feet, is he?
I mean, I thought it was funny.
It took
Fuck
an
you
ambush
guys.
or two, and one dusty old temple, for Eivor to see that I could be helpful. But somehow I've melted his cold Norse heart.
It'll sadden me to see my new friend part.
Eivor did the heavy lifting, left the tracking job to I. In the end, we triumphed, chasing the nightmares far from Sky. And to the bride and groom, on this historic day,
If your love survived this, nothing stands in your way.
Hey!
Oh, that was wonderful. You really made this a night to remember.
it's been a while since I've been the center of attention.
How did it feel?
Strangely familiar. I'm glad you invited me here tonight.
It was nothing.
No, really. Thank you. I needed this. More than I knew.
Storsmeds in Valhalla leden.
If I save this mastery point, it doesn't turn into a regular skill point, right? So I may as well spend it.
Edith, did you come for the wedding?
I couldn't miss it. My cousin is the bride. And of course, I should thank you. Clearly, you were able to help my people. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here celebrating.
I can't take all the credit. I had some help.
True. Valka put you on this path after all. Was she right, by the way? Did you part ways with that girl, Randvi, as she foresaw?
No. Randvi was never on the Isle of Skye.
Ah, well, even Valkar makes mistakes. Still, it's good you didn't need to say goodbye to a friend.
Sorry about the coughing, by the way. A little sick.
What an unforgettable night.
You know what? I liked it. You know what? I think that was a good. I think that was a good little crossover event with Cassandra. Not gonna lie. I thought that was really. I thought that was well done. They didn't go too far into it. They didn't it wasn't like this big drawn out thing. I don't like that the artifact was an apple yet again. I'm really honestly kind of sick and tired of seeing those. I think they definitely need some variety in their artifacts. But anyway,
This was going to be better than mead.
Do you need...
Please go away. I don't have time for you right now. My life's work is in crisis.
Do you need...
Please go away. I don't have time for you right now. My life's work is in crisis.
okay. What's this? Okay, there's some barley. I'm going to assume that another opal.
Someone might be looking for this list.
How to make the
I
drink
should
of the
gather the
pits.
ingredients on here for them too.
2 crushed barley from the yard. Okay, well I got that. 1 wheat from the field, harvested under the star's watch. And firefly. Let rest in oak barrel, then drink in company with ale, bread, and cheese. So I need wheat from the fielded, or from the fielded. Wheat from the field, harvested under the sky's eye. Now, do you think that means that I actually need to wait until night to get it? Also, yeah, there's this guy here as well, and I don't know what's up with him. He does attack me if I go by. Yeah, see, I have a feeling that I need to, yeah, that I need to wait until nighttime to gather this. That is a thing I can do, right? Meditate. But yeah, I think that was a good crossover event. I like that it wasn't like I said, it wasn't overly long. I also have no fucking idea where I could get a firefly. I mean, I think I've managed to capture like 2 fireflies. Oh, yeah, there they are. Look at that. Look at all these fucking fireflies. Fast little lighters, aren't they? Could just be because I've already caught one, maybe, but still. You're wondering why I'm chasing them down, even though I only need 1. It's because I was curious to see if I could get multiple and release them back at home. Oh, there you go. Got him, though. 3 XP. Getting XP for catching him, I'm going to assume that I can release it back at home then. At one point, I was going to see just how many I could get, but then I just never did, because it was kind
I
of...
think these notes might belong to you.
You're my savior. Say, you wouldn't mind gathering the ingredients on this list for me? I'm making a smoky drink that's stronger than mead. You can play a small part in making history if you help.
I'll see what I can do. I think these notes might belong to you.
You're
Did I
my
not?
Savior.
Did I really only get
You wouldn't
1
mind
crushed
gathering
barley,
the
I guess?
ingredients on this list for me? I'm making a smoky drink that's stronger than mead. You can play a small part in making history if you help.
I'll see what I can do.
Because it was the wheat harvested at night, got that. The firefly, got that. And then 2 crushed barley. Now, I just kind of assumed that when I picked up the barley, that he would have just grabbed 2. I mean, it was a big thing right there. It's not like it was... Like, it was a giant sack of barley. Well, he said from the village, so I guess I can continue going this way to see if it'll light up. Unless I was supposed to put it in like an oak barrel myself or something, but I feel like I'm just making it at that point. And I'm no longer helping, I'm just doing. God, I got a little bit of a cold or something. Actually, I don't even think it's cold. I just think that, because for some reason when I turned on the furnace, I didn't immediately get the humidifier out. And I don't even think that it's like I got a cold or anything. I just think that it was so dry in here the last few days, because the furnace has been kicking in more, that that just like my throat dried out a lot. Like it's like that kind of sick, Got another opal. Like I said, they seem to be fucking everywhere on this island. I mean, maybe that. No idea what I'm doing now, by the way. Because, I did actually remember everything on that list. It wasn't a long list. It was 3 things, so 4, because it was 2 crushed barley. But, I mean, once again, I have to assume that the crushed barley is what I'm missing. I got it out of those sacks. So, if what I pulled out of there was 1, and I need to find more sacks like that, like, wow. Also, are these fire? Oh, they are. think I got 2. I did get 2 fireflies there. Oh, and the pigs are mad at me. Ah, there's the other barley. Uh-huh. Why I needed to go to 2 separate giant bags to pick up barley, I don't know, but whatever.
Here, I've gathered everything on your list.
You're my hero. Mark my words. This drink will take the land of the Picts by storm soon enough. Once I make it, of course.
Alright. The drink of the Picts, complete. So yeah, then we have this one here at nice. Oh, that's actually not on a... I thought that was on an island. Oh, and I think my boat's around here, right? So I guess I can show you. There's no reason I can't get on my horse. Oh, I guess I would actually have to get in it to show you the Medusa sail. Well, whatever. It's a green sail that has a Medusa head on it. I'm sure you can look it up if you actually care. At the end, I'll get in it. See, now, I don't know why this guy chases you. Because he's just chilling at the village. So it really makes no sense. Now, I kind of assumed it's like, oh, everybody's having nightmares. It's driving them crazy. So I thought maybe that's what it was. But then you also have this guy here who does the same thing. Also, I don't think I actually killed the first guy. I think I just killed the first guy's horse. That guy is definitely dead. Yeah, I kicked them both. I also think this might be a hostile area. It looks hostile as fuck. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, this is no place for children. Stay away.
Mm-hmm. Because that's believable. I'm also not a child. Oh, there's probably something I can stand on behind me, right? I also love how I have to aim at the thing slightly to the right of the bars, but then my arrow still goes through the left. I mean, I could see this place not being for kids. I mean, it doesn't look overly dangerous,
my
but...
warning, child. This will be the last place you visit if you don't. Oh!
Still not a child, but thanks for the heads up. Oh, another opal. Okay, but now how to... Oh, there it is. I was like, how do I get up to him?
Hello there.
Oh. You're not a child.
And you're not a spirit.
No. Just an old man whose son drowned playing near these ruins many years ago.
I'm sorry. That's terrible.
It was. Now I spend my days warding away children from this place, so no other parent must suffer as I did.
I will leave you to it.
Thank you. Be careful on the way down.
Okay. That was a rather easy mystery, but hey, all the Isle of Skye mysteries. And also, was there really no achievements for that? There wasn't. This must be a limited event then or something? Maybe? I don't know. I would hope not. That would kind of suck if it was. I feel like they're, like, because, like, they have, like I said, a big DLC coming out called Ragnarok, right? And if it's the last DLC, that's fine. But, like, with all, like, the extra events and that they're putting into this, it's going to be too much for a new person coming into it. Because, like, a lot of these events are, like, permanent event. Like, obviously they have, like, the Christmas, Halloween, and that. But, like, the new tombs that they put in and that now this crossover event, I have to assume is going to be a permanent thing. I mean, they created a whole island for it with loot and treasure on it. I can't imagine that they would limit people just because they didn't already have the game.
Eat
But
it.
Eivor,
Yes.
it's also really weird because when you tell her that you want to depart, you actually show up at the dock next to the person who sends you to Vinland. Also, there you go. There's the sail. There's the Medusa sail. God, I already finished an entire Gatorade bottle's worth of water. Just in this recording, I drank that. It doesn't help that I have the humidifier set up, but it's not in the room that I'm currently in. But yeah, that's that. That was the crossover event. We got all done. I don't think that there is anything else that I can do as of yet. Like I said, there are these Tombs of the Fallen that I've done 4 of so far, and we apparently haven't got everything from them yet. I forgot to show you guys these. So when I went through the Tombs of the Fallen, oh yeah, we can go release the Fireflies because I got 4 of them now. So many keys, so many trade goods. Here we are. These tomb artifacts, there was one of these in each of the things. When you pick them up, Eivor said some fucked up word. And now I realize I said I did 4 and there's only 3 of them. That's because the first one didn't have one. And as far as I can tell from looking up, it just doesn't. It wasn't that I missed it because I went through it very, very much. Why do I only have 1? Why does some of these? Whatever. Apparently at some point I caught turtles. But yeah, Eivor would pick them up and say a weird word, and then when you, if you watched the last part, there was that big gaping hole in the floor that couldn't open up, and I'm assuming that I need all
What
of
do you
them
have today?
in order to open it up. A wooden tomb, I don't know how to pronounce that. Draugr runestone, Draugr armor, high elf hood. Range damage when equipped, bonuses removed when receiving damage. Okay. Poisoned enemy, Viking pie or figurehead, and the Charlemagne Hall. Well, the Charlemagne Hall would be from the French DLC there. Siege of Paris, and then that, I don't know when that one came in. I actually still haven't.
see you later.
Like, if we look at my quest here, I actually still have this Viking for Hire quest to complete 10 contracts because I've just never done it. But yeah, when they release the next set of tombs, hopefully that'll be the last set, and then I'll probably come back and do a video in that.
Oh, look at you, Chewie.
So that you guys can see what more or less what I was doing. I mean, the Tombs of the Fallen were just people who apparently fucked up a lot of British troops.
Good to see you, darling.
Oh wow, she actually calls me darling now. I'm also curious if that comment that Eivor made about the about him knowing Ranvi's whereabouts more than anyone else. I'm really curious.
Looks like I have a new letter.
If that is because I am in a relationship with Ranvi, or if it's just like a thing that he says because, you know, obviously he deals with her a lot. Is this the letter you're talking about? Get off your table, you fucking animal. Oh my god, Eivor. And yet you can't get down easily. There we go. Odo's letter. I am disappointed you spared Charles, naturally. I suppose I was foolish to hope otherwise of an invader when even Frankie's leaders have forgotten both duty and honor. The rebellion is yet strong, and in time I will wear the crown. When that happens, I consider any understanding between us to be at an end. Count Odo. And obviously Ravensthorpe. Oh wait, what did that say? It is official. Ravensthorpe is now a town when large enough to sing about it. Most likely important enough to register in King Alfred's Anglo-Saxon Chronicles, should he keep up the practice in spite of everything. Will Ravensthorpe withstand the scourge of time? Only history will tell. Excellent work, Eivor. You have led us with clear sight and a sturdy hand. Yay, we did good. Alright. So yeah, that's it for this part. 45 minutes, so that's pretty good. Once again, I don't know if I'll do anything in between now and when the next batch of content is released. I might go and do the river raids just because I am enjoying playing this again, but we'll see. And then we'll see how much I get recorded tomorrow, because if I don't feel better, I'm not going to be looking forward to making 4 videos in a row, because even just after this one, my throat is already a little sore. But hopefully with my humidifier going now, it'll be a lot easier. So thanks everybody for watching. And on Friday, there will be the start of the Ashes of Ariandel DLC in Dark Souls 3.